Hey, greetings YouTube, Performance Reviews here, where I give you the review from the technician's point of view. And today we're going to talk about Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals in 2020. And there are a lot of them that go on, and there are a lot of them that don't really go on. I think the biggest misconception is that you can get a good deal on Cyber Monday or Black Friday. While there are some select deals, the majority of the quote-unquote deals really aren't deals, unfortunately. And this is also traditionally the most expensive time of year to buy a vacuum cleaner is during the holiday season, believe it or not. The least expensive time usually is just before the end of the first quarter in the beginning of the year. So keep that in mind. I've been in and out of the vacuum industry for over 16 years. I've got lots of experience with this, trust me. Don't get obsessed with some supposed deal that you see. But I'm going to go over what deals I see as well. I would encourage you to check out my review videos and stuff on my YouTube channel as well. So let's go over the first deal. We're going to go to the major manufacturers first. We're going to go to SIBO. You're not going to see any deals. You're not even going to see an acknowledgement of what time it is on SIBO's website. And the reason being is a lot of the good manufacturers of vacuum cleaners don't participate in this nonsense. So I will show some deals a little bit later on. Be patient with me. So we see SIBO has no deals. We can close. We're going to go to Lindhouse, another high-end manufacturer. And we see new. We see very little acknowledgement of anything that the U.S. even exists on their website. So there are no deals, and they just launched this Digipro. This is by far the best cordless upright available right now. It is a fantastic machine. I have a video on it. Vacuum review channels, you're not going to see this mentioned, in a review anywhere because Lindhouse isn't paying anybody off to do reviews. But again, I would suggest you check this out. This is by far the best cordless upright available on the market. So we're going to go to Miele, which is a German appliance manufacturer. Now, Miele is an interesting one because sometimes they do have deals. About once a year, Miele will do like 20% off on 2 or 3 models, and this has only been the past few years since Miele really changed some management. They're not publicly traded, they're family owned still, and they've been in business for like 115 years or something like that. So you're really not going to see huge discounts with them. Also, a lot of these higher end vacuums, they really don't have the profit margins that some of the lower end machines have. I know that might sound strange. Another thing is because of COVID times, you see things that are back ordered or not available, and that's just the way it's going to be until everybody opens back up and things kind of return to normal, whenever that's going to be. So keep that in mind. So things like Miele, what they have is what they have. Again, I don't really see any deals coming from them, but I could be wrong. I will be updating my Facebook page and Instagram on a regular basis, and my Amazon as well. So I'll put links below, but you'll be able to see deals as they come in. I'll be posting them all week long. So we're not seeing anything from Miele. Let's go to a different manufacturer. Let's go to Pneumatic, and there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. On Pneumatic about, again, they sell enough product. When it's not this time of year, they're not concerned with selling something a little bit cheaper for a sale. So you're not going to, again, find the mainstream manufacturers or the big manufacturers really having these sales. Now you're going to say, Alex, performance reviews, what about, Bissell and Hoover? Well, those are big manufacturers, but they really don't have a big as a piece of a pie as you might think they have. We think of vacuums as what we see in the store. You have to remember, a lot of vacuum cleaners are sold commercially, and the majority of them are sold commercially. So that is the majority of vacuum cleaners that are sold, not just domestically, which is kind of an interesting thing to think about. When a hotel orders 500 Henrys at a time, that might give you an idea, where the market, what dictates some of these things. So first thing, I'm going to go to just a random Black Friday website and look at the supposed deals. And there's a discount on Amazon and Walmart on a Dyson slim ball upright. This is not particularly a great machine. This is one of those machines where if you get new carpet, they tell you not to use it because it leaves a lot of dirt behind. But you know, if you just had hard floor and an area rug, or you had an apartment and you weren't worried about a carpet warranty, it might be an okay machine for you. Again, it seems like a bit of a hassle for $200. The next is you're gonna see stuff on Walmart and these like really cheap bagless machines like Bissell, like Shark. These are not worth the deal. You're actually gonna pay money for a headache. Don't buy this. Another thing I've seen a lot of deals on are these robot vacuums without navigation. I've got videos on robot vacuums, but basically the robot has to be able to figure out a way around the room, and if it can't do that, it's kind of useless. And there are a lot of these on the market. There seems to be more than ever of these robots without navigation. Again, I don't recommend them. Um, and then we see some deals on Shark. Shark is a deal with a vacuum devil. They don't make parts available. They're generally a bad product. I don't recommend them. Call up your local vacuum shop if you have any questions about that. And Shark has really spent a lot of time paying influencers and paying reviewers, unfortunately. So that's kind of the dirty side of the review business. But again, I wouldn't recommend a Shark at any price, let alone these are very expensive. Usually Sharks are about 100, 150 bucks. So Dyson is one of those companies that you will see on sale for Black Friday. Now, again, they do quarterly sales that are 20% off, so it's normal to see a Dyson 4 times a year, 20% off. If you wanted a stick vacuum, the V8 is probably one of their better ones they've made. I actually prefer it to the V11. So that might be something to keep an eye on. I'm going to show you some other V8 deals, but there's a lot of them in the store, basically, is going to be the deal with that. So let's go to Target, or Target, as some people say, and we're going to see that Dyson. Again, this is the same machine they've been selling forever. I don't particularly like it, and this one for $2.99. I'll show you a little bit later. There are some machines that compete with this for about $30 more that are a lot nicer machine, and they're not made in Malaysia and stuff like that. And you know, people ask me why I don't like things made in China or Malaysia. Well, having things made in a first world country to a higher standard makes it a big deal. Now, China has come up in the world. I will say you can get higher quality things out of China, but generally you have to have a company who goes into China and dictates higher quality, and that is pretty rare still. Examples of that, though, just so you know, are like ASUS, are like Apple, are Miele makes certain machines in China. So there are some manufacturers who are good coming out of China. There's just not a lot of them. It's a real mixed bag. Again, we see Sharks on sale, never a good deal. Bissell stick vacuum, that's never a good deal. And when companies just start copying each other, and you see the Bissell or the Hoover or the Dyson, they all start to look alike, that's an example that they don't have a product development team. So that's something to keep in mind. I would stay away from these sort of products. This is a bad deal on this machine. I have seen this machine lower. I've seen it like 159, 170, so I think that's a bad deal. This is another bad deal. Are these Hoover steam cleaners? I typically see these between 90 and 130. So again, they've raised the prices this time of year and then put them on sale. That's something that's done. I know that's something that's not supposed to be legal, but that is what's done. So again, I would not buy one of these for this price. And then we get into, you know, your basic plastic wrap machines. So nothing special there. And then this is again one of those machines without navigation. You don't want that. So really no good deals on Target. Let's move on to Best Buy. And Best Buy is kind of a meme for me. Yeah, that's expensive. That's normal price. So far we have things that are normal priced. Let's see what this is. I don't even know what this machine is. We're gonna. So yeah, so nothing good. Just up front so far that I see on Best Buy. What is that? Is ridiculously big. That's horrendous. Yeah, don't buy that. So we're gonna roll Best Buy out. Walmart. Well, Walmart kind of had something interesting. They had these Tynacos, which are a Chinese company that tries to be a higher end manufacturer. I would refer you to Becco 1987's channel. He had Tynaco send them, and he's done a lot of videos with these. I'm not a fan of them, but this is, you know, a $99 stick vacuum, which is what a stick vacuum should be. But you know, parts and availability and overall longevity are in question. This is the sort of thing you're going to throw out in a year or two. I wouldn't waste my money on it, but if you want a Tyneco, well, there one is at Walmart. Now going on to the rest of the Walmart Black Friday ad, if I go in here, there was one more thing that Shark here on sale. No, I wouldn't buy it. It's not worth. Now I want to go to another a manufacturer. So LG is kind of an interesting one. When I go to LG's website, it looks like this product is $100 off, when in fact it is $50 more than it usually is. This is usually $559, $550 at Best Buy in store, this LG, and I really like this for all the stick vacuums I tried. I really like this product. So keep in mind, sometimes locally you're going to get a better deal. I will say you're going to find these on Amazon and in Costco a lot less. In Costco. And again, we see that LG is on sale, members only price. I'll tell you, it's just under $400 right now at Costco, having been into a Costco locally. Another thing I see at Costco are the Irobot line of products, particularly this product right here. I see this steep discounts at Costco, and this has navigation. This is a decent robot vacuum. I would stay away from these self-empty ones, by the way. They tend to have a smaller bin, and then they empty it into the base, which means they end up having to go to the base a whole bunch of times when cleaning, so they take longer to clean for no real apparent reason. Again, I would stay away from these Bobs, these Ecovacs. I wouldn't buy them. So that's kind of what Costco has. Again, Dyson usually goes on sale, so I would expect to see some exclusive deals on Dysons. I don't recommend the V11 or the V10. I don't think they're a decent product when we compare it to just the V8 alone. And then if you start to compare it to more powerful cleaners like the LG, again, a better deal for you. So that's what Costco has. Deals I do see on Amazon. So I think the first deal that we see is this Hoover. I got this for review. It's a fantastic little cordless stick vacuum. It stands up by itself. It doesn't filter particularly well, so if you have allergies or asthma, I would not buy it. Again, being bagless, that kind of tells you not to buy it anyways, but just to let you know. And this, sometimes you can find these for about $10 less at Target, so this is one to keep an eye on for sure. The next one, we saw these for $90 about a week ago. They go up to about $200 depending on their stock. This is one that fluctuates a lot, but this is overall, when it's between $90 and $160, this is a good deal. Even at $200, it's actually a pretty good deal for a vacuum. It's bagged, it filters well, it does hard floor, it does carpet, it has height adjustment, it checks all the boxes. So if you really want a cheap vacuum, even though this might not be a Black Friday deal, I believe this to be one of the best values out there still in 2020. So keep that in mind with Hoover. Another one I see is, and again they're owned by Hoover, is watch out for Ork. TTI and Ork and Hoover, they do Black Friday, about 20% to 40% you do see if you had your eye on a specific model. Again, I prefer their more quality, their higher quality machines that are bagged. $215. Some of the local Walmarts were selling these for like $180. The products vary a lot in terms of this price, so keep an eye on those for Black Friday. Another one I see, again, this is something that the price fluctuates, but it's pretty consistent on Amazon. It's about this price. I highly recommend this vacuum. If you're on a budget, this is the next jump up from that Hoover, and it is an excellent machine. Now, you don't get the warranty, and you don't get the accessories that you get with the Dart or the Felix, but this is a great option. Again, if you only have like $400 to spend on a machine, this is a great option, and it's much better than that upright Dyson I showed up earlier. Again, take a look at Dyson locally. You might find them on sale for less than you see on Amazon, as we saw a V8 earlier for less money. That would probably be the thing to go for versus this V7. I wanted to point out some things, and I kind of want to explain myself. Let's say you're buying a Dyson upright or canister for $250, $300. You are not that far away from buying just a regular plug-in Henry compact, which is one of the best values out there. If you have low pile carpet or just area rugs and hard floor, this is one of the best machines out there, and it is a sturdy little sucker. This will last you 10, 20 years easily. So I would really recommend this. The weight is, this is the box weight. This machine weighs about 10 pounds, so it's interesting they have that. Another one that I've seen traditionally are Neato. I actually prefer Neato to some of the other robotic vacuums out there. I think their software is better, their navigation is better, and their brush roller design and the overall shape of this makes a lot more sense mechanically. These typically go on sale for even less than what I'm showing here, and this is already, $100 off. So keep in mind on Neato bot packs. I will say some of the bigger differences that I don't see covered in the reviews of these is their run times and the size of house or rooms that they do. The Neatos, one of the big differences between all of them is how large of an area they do. So keep in mind how large of an area you're trying to clean before you buy one of these. Going back to Oric, this is one that's fluctuated since I put it on the list. This has gone up $20. It could go down $20, and I would call your local Oric store before buying any of them online. But these are a great deal. This is the American-made Oric, so it's actually more powerful than the one I showed earlier. It does not do wood floor. It does not have onboard tools. You do have to buy a separate little canister, but this is a great deal. There was a time when this machine was selling for $500-600 in store, and you see the price now. So it's a good deal just on its own. So going to the next deal, again, Irobot, keep an eye online. I've seen better deals in Costco, but again, they sometimes just lower them just enough that it makes sense buying on Amazon. And again, a lot of these bigger manufacturers and retailers and stuff, they're going to ship to you. Costco will ship to you just like Amazon will, so keep that in mind. If you're not needing it in 2 days, that might be something to look as well. Again, going back to LG, we see that it's on sale. Again, I predict that this will be even less come Black Friday, come the actual Black Friday. I'm recording this the week before. So keep in mind, LG, again, great for a cordless stick vacuum if that's what you want. I'm not a huge fan of cordless stick vacuums. Definitely go see my video on that. The next one's going to be kind of an odd one. Miele seems to have abandoned the robot industry for whatever reason. They haven't really been able to get their foot in the door. They have their foot in dishwashers, appliances, vacuum cleaners. They haven't been able to get into this robot part of the industry. They're having more success with their stick vacuum, but not really the robot. So last year we saw these discounted at Bed Bath & Beyond, like stupid amounts discount. We're talking like they were losing money on them if they were charging the dealers the same price they were charging Bed Bath & Beyond, which maybe they weren't, but they were extremely inexpensive, and I wish I had bought one. But still, this is already on steep discount, and I predict that, again, this will be on discount. I call your local dealer up always. Make sure you're not getting like a used one from Amazon, but that's just something to keep in mind. Newegg is one of those places that it is really hit or miss, and I'm just not seeing anything discounted or good. I'm seeing the V7 without the HEPA filter. Like, don't buy that. Do not buy a machine without a HEPA filter. And I'm seeing these like no-name companies. I mean, look at the shape of this. Does not make any sense whatsoever. The shape of this is horrendous, and don't buy this. Whatever this is, don't buy this. It will be worse in person. And we also see Electrolux. That's actually a decent price for that Electrolux. Again, that's not a Black Friday deal. That's just what it is. I reviewed this machine. I think it's outdated, but it's still better than anything Walmart carries or some of these other options. They finally have a working site again. Eureka's changed hands a few times. We have Stick and Up. They don't even have all their products on here. Okay, and the thing about buying the Eureka is how, well, that looks familiar, doesn't it? Is that Eureka, the Chinese company that owns them currently, you can buy all these products cheaper without Eureka's name on it. And if you'll notice that these look like some Sharks, that's because Shark and Eureka have the same factory making some of these products. So again, I don't really recommend these products from Eureka. So this is really high. These go down to the mid-60s. Here's one for $69. I would watch these. I bet you they'll go down to low 60s, high 50s around Black Friday. So that would be one. We're going to go ahead and throw this on my list of Black Friday. This vacuum gives you a lot for your money, and it does go on sale a couple times a year as well. So if you miss this, you will find it. But again, I highly recommend this vacuum. If you're looking for just a canister, this is actually in the owner's house. That's interesting. And you wonder how I know the owner's house. Well, again, they're a channel sponsor, and they're local to my area. and here is my video on their website with my permission. So full disclosure there, probably the best canister under $1,000 right now, especially in the price range that they're selling it in. So I do recommend it. I'll put a link below to this in my review. Here's the sale. I knew there was a sale on the website. I'll put a link below, but make sure you mention me if you do decide to go with this. And they do 30-day money-back guarantee, which I think is a good idea for a product like this because they are more of a newer company, a lesser-known company. And they started off making just the head, and then they made the vacuum to go with it. So the head got beta tested on central vacuums, which I think is a good idea for product development because this is usually the hardest part to develop for vacuum manufacturers. And it's really a solid little nozzle. I often just pull it off and use it on my central vac when it's around. So keep that in mind. That is definitely something to throw on the Black Friday list. Big thank you to our Patreon supporters for helping make this sort of video happen. I'm going to have links below to my Amazon and my Facebook and Instagram. We'll be updating all these deals live, so keep refreshing the video, keep checking back. You'll see new deals pop up, and if something goes out of stock, I'll also notify you there as well. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest vacuum reviews, and thanks for watching Performance Reviews, where I give you the review based on the technician's point of view.